Hello, dear explorers. Welcome back to our thrilling exploration series with me, Oftheworld, your faithful travel companion on this magnetizing voyage to decode the cryptic riddles of our planet's diverse nations. This week, imagine a land of dramatic contrasts where fiery volcanoes share the stage with majestic glaciers. The enchanting destination of Iceland, with its vibrant capital city of Reykjavik, beckons us to explore its breathtaking beauty. Despite its icy name, this nation is a cultural powerhouse. Who is the famous personality that calls this whimsical land their home? Stay tuned till the end to learn this and much more as we unravel the answer to our weekly riddle. Before we explore the fiery and icy landscapes of Iceland, let's take a moment to journey back in time and understand how this unique landmass came into existence. A mesmerizing fusion of ice, Iceland is a captivating spectacle of the forces of nature at play. The geological formation of Iceland began with a significant alteration of the physical landscape of our planet. Our story starts when the Earth's crust along the mid-Atlantic ridge fractured, resulting in a powerful tectonic divergence. This split reshaped continents and brought about a massive upwelling of magma, which formed a volcanic hotspot, marking the birth of Iceland. Over time, relentless volcanic activities layered the island with a rock formed from the rapid cooling of lava. As a result, Iceland's landscape became dotted with looming volcanoes, sprawling fields, a stark contrast between the overwhelming power of volcanic power and the serene calm of ice. The magma upwelling and volcanic activities led to the formation of active geysers, hot springs, and numerous hydrothermal vents. Fun fact, the word geyser isn't just a random label, it comes from the ancient Icelandic word Geyser, which means to gush. Like a story itself, the word perfectly captures the essence of these geothermal wonders. Imagine a curious Icelandic girl named Elin encountering a geyser for the first time, a colossal spout of water erupting skyward, a breathtaking dance of steam and power. The very earth trembles. Elin's wise grandfather explains the geyser's name, a connection that forever ties the word to the raw power and gushing spirit of Iceland itself. These natural wonders are not just awe-inspiring sights, but also integral to Iceland's energy infrastructure, providing the country with a significant proportion of renewable energy. Now that we've established the geological origins of Iceland, let's delve into the captivating human history of this unique land. The tale of Iceland's saga unfolds like a poem whispered by glaciers and roared by fiery volcanoes. It traces back to the time when the Romans dreamt of a mythical land named Thule, a place shrouded in mist at the edge of the known world. Could Iceland, with its untamed beauty and volcanic secrets, be the real Thule? The answer, like the swirling Icelandic mists, remains a mystery. The first visitors? In the 7th to 9th centuries AD, monks, the Papar, arrived on these lands driven by unyielding faith. They named this unexplored land Hvítramannalandi, the land of white men, contrasting their own Emerald Isle. Did they establish a permanent presence, or were they mere visitors, leaving only whispers in the icy air? The answer is as elusive as the location of the legendary Thule. Then came the thunderous arrival of the Vikings. Leif Erikson, son of Eric the Red, credited with founding the first Norse settlements in Greenland, was one of these intrepid Norse. Erikson is believed to have set foot on North American shores almost 500 years before Christopher Columbus, making him the first European to reach North America. His journey to what he called Vinland, due to the wild grapes he found there, marked a significant milestone in the history of exploration. These explorers weren't content with the confines of their homeland. Iceland, with its dramatic landscapes, became their canvas. They built their longhouses, defying the harsh elements, and brought their rich culture, a tapestry of sagas, sung poetry echoing through the valleys, and a pantheon of powerful gods like Odin and Thor. Under the Althing, an open-air parliament unlike any other, they fostered a unique democracy, a beacon of freedom in a bygone era. Then, in the 10th century, a new chapter unfolded as Christianity arrived in Iceland, promoted by King Olaf of Norway. It is believed that King Olaf played a significant role in the conversion of Iceland to Christianity during the Viking era. The cross replaced the hammer of Thor on some pendants, yet the old ways lingered like embers beneath the snow. Then, in the 15th century, the Black Death cast its dark shadow over the island. This devastating pandemic massively reduced the population, leaving a trail of deserted longhouses and a deeply scarred community. Amidst this tragedy, Iceland found itself entangled in the Kalmar Union, a political alliance that linked it with Norway and Denmark, marking a significant shift in Iceland's geopolitical positioning. Danish rule, established in the 14th, was a time of hardship. The Reformation stripped away familiar Catholic rituals, and trade monopolies imposed by Denmark choked the life out of the Icelandic economy. Yet, amidst the struggle, a flame of defiance flickered. The Lagoon, a series of volcanic eruptions in the 1783 to 1784 winter, brought a brutal famine, forcing Icelanders to scrape a living from volcanic ash. Yet from this hardship emerged Jón Sigurdsson, a lawyer and politician who became a symbol of Icelandic nationalism. Born in 1811, he spearheaded a cultural revival in the 19th century, a movement to reclaim the Icelandic language and heritage, with the sagas being meticulously transcribed and preserved. The 20th century brought a chance to rewrite the ending. Home Rule in 1904 was a landmark moment in Iceland's journey to independence. It granted Iceland a new voice and marked a significant step towards freedom. This momentous turn of events allowed the country to manage its internal affairs while Denmark retained control over foreign policy. World War II saw them sever ties with Denmark and declare themselves a republic in 1944, finally standing tall on their own. The challenges did not cease. A new conflict was brewing on the horizon: the Cod Wars. These were a series of disputes between Britain and Iceland running from the 1950s to the 1970s over fishing rights in the North Atlantic. The resolution of these conflicts greatly expanded Iceland's exclusive economic zone, leading to an increase in their fish stocks and reinforcing their sovereignty. Today, they've turned their focus to harnessing the very geothermal power that has both shaped and challenged them for millennia, positioning themselves as leaders in renewable energy. Iceland's story is far from over. Tourists flock to witness the mesmerizing northern lights dance across the night sky and stand in awe of the mighty Geyser, a geothermal marvel that erupts like a defiant giant. This land of fire and ice continues to captivate, with its dramatic beauty, rich history, and resilient communities that have thrived in harsh environments for centuries. The spotlight is now on Iceland's flag, a simple design with profound meaning. This striking emblem reveals a lot about the country's heritage and its unique geographical features. It was officially adopted on a day in the early half of the 20th century. The flag of Iceland is a bold, tricolour design consisting of a red cross outlined by a white cross, all set against a deep blue background. Each colour has a special significance rooted in the country's history and environment. The blue symbolises the vast Atlantic Ocean that surrounds the island nation. It's a nod to the maritime culture that has shaped Iceland's history since it was first settled by the Vikings. The white, on the other hand, reflects the country's ice-covered landscapes. From the massive glaciers to the snowy mountain, Iceland is a land that is draped in white, hence the choice of colour. Here comes the red, a vibrant hue that represents the fiery heart of Iceland. This is a land of active volcanoes and hot geysers that remind us of the raw power and the country's geographical location on the mid-Atlantic ridge. The cross design of the flag is a testament to Iceland's Christian heritage, which dates back to the adoption of Christianity. The cross, which is shifted towards the hoist side, aligns with the Scandinavian tradition and is a common feature in the flags of other Nordic countries. But the flag is more than just a symbol. It's a source of national pride and unity. It flies high during national celebrations and also during times of adversity, serving as a beacon of resilience and a reminder of the shared identity that binds all Icelanders together. The flag of Iceland, then, is a reflection of the country's past, its natural environment, and its spirit. It stands as a vivid symbol of a nation that, despite its small size, has a rich and storied history and a unique place in the world. Join us as we traverse the map of Iceland, exploring the distinct regions and cities nestled in various parts of the country, each steeped in its unique history and charm. We start up north with Akureyri, often labeled the capital of North Iceland. Nestled in the Eyjafjörður fjord, Akureyri is a northern gem and Iceland's second largest urban area. This city is steeped in fascinating tales with roots dating as far back as the 9th century. Akureyri is a beacon of Icelandic arts and culture, hosting North Iceland's most extensive art collection. An exciting note for those with green thumbs: the world's northernmost botanical garden is found right here in Akureyri. From here, our journey heads northwest to the Westfjords. This expansive peninsula in the northwest corner of Iceland is a haven of untouched beauty, featuring towering mountains, deep fjords, and thunderous waterfalls. Oftheworld, a small town with a big heart, resides in the West Fjords and serves as the region's cultural economic pulse, boasting a rich history that dates back to the 16th century. Heading eastward, we cross over to the opposite side of the island to meet Egilsstaðir, the vibrant heart of East Iceland. This dynamic town, despite its recent establishment, opens the gateway to the mesmerizing East Fjords and has risen to prominence with its thriving music scene and captivating folklore. We then journey to the southern tip of Iceland, landing in Vik. Known for its striking black sand beaches and the prominent Reynisdrangar sea stacks jutting out from the ocean, Vik, Iceland's southernmost village, is a sight to behold. The array of bird life, including puffin colonies, adds to the allure of this southern settlement. Off the southern coast of Iceland, the Westman Islands await. This cluster of islands is famous for its extraordinary volcanic activity. Heimaey, the only inhabited island in the group, is famed for the Eldfell volcano, which erupted in 1973, causing significant evacuation and transforming the island's landscape. Veering back to the west, we conclude our trip in the Snæfellsnes Peninsula. Often termed Iceland in miniature for its medley of landscapes, it serves as the backdrop to the Vatnajökull Glacier, the setting for Jules Verne's journey to the center of the Earth. The historical richness, folklore, and natural wonders of this western peninsula render it an unmissable destination. Every city and region in Iceland contributes a distinct thread to the vibrant tapestry of the country's history and culture. From the buzzing life of northern Akureyri to the serene beauty of the northwest Westfjords, the youthful energy of eastern Egilsstaðir to the age-old charm of southern Vik, the fiery Westman Islands off the south coast to the diverse landscapes of western Snæfellsnes Peninsula, each place offers a unique view into Icelandic life. They may be as diverse as the regional dialects, but they are all bound by a shared national language and identity. As we delve deeper into the exploration of Iceland, remember that the soul of this country extends beyond its picturesque landscapes. It manifests in the heart of its people, the stories of its towns, and the rhythm of its regions. As we continue our journey around Iceland, it's impossible not to notice the country's iconic landmarks, each one a testament to the island's rich history and natural wonders. Let's start our exploration with the Golden Circle, a popular tourist route that takes you through three of Iceland's most stunning natural attractions. First up is Thingvellir National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that holds great historical and geological significance. It's here that the world's first parliament was established by the Vikings in AD 930, and it's also the meeting point of the North American and Eurasian tectonic plates. Next, we move on to the Geyser geothermal area, home to the Great Geyser, the first geyser known to modern Europeans. Although the Great Geyser is mostly dormant now, the nearby Strókur Geyser erupts every 5 to 10 minutes, offering a spectacular show of nature's power. The Golden Circle route concludes with Gullfoss, or the Golden Falls, an impressive waterfall that drops into a deep canyon, creating a stunning spectacle, especially when the sunlight creates a golden hue on the cascading water. Next, we take a detour to one of the most famous spots in Iceland, the Blue Lagoon. This geothermal spa, located in a lava field in Grindavik, is known for its milky blue seawater, rich in minerals like silica and sulfur that are known for their skin-healing properties. The warm waters of the lagoon provide a soothing bath even in the freezing Icelandic winters, making it a year-round attraction. Finally, we journey to Vatnajökull, Europe's largest glacier, which covers 8% of the country. This colossal ice cap is home to several active volcanoes beneath its thick ice, including Bardarbunga, which had a significant eruption in 2014. Vatnajökull National Park, where the glacier resides, offers stunning views of ice caves, canyons, and rivers, making it a paradise for nature lovers and adventure seekers. These landmarks, each with their unique charm and story, contribute significantly to the allure of Iceland, making it a must-visit destination for nature lovers and history buffs alike. As we move forward in our journey, we'll delve into the language and dialects that echo through these landscapes, adding another layer to the rich tapestry that is Iceland. Moving on to the next scene. Icelandic, a language as ancient and enduring as the land itself, has remained virtually unchanged for over 1,000 years. Now that's quite an interesting thing. This North Germanic, which is closely related to Old Norse, is the official language of Iceland. Spoken by just over 100,000 people, Icelandic may be small in population, but it's big on character. The Icelandic language has a profound history that dates back to the times of the Vikings. Unlike many languages that have evolved over the course of time, Icelandic has remained impressively consistent. This linguistic stability allows modern-day Icelanders to read ancient texts such as the sagas in their untouched original form. It is truly a testament to the commitment of preserving cultural heritage. Icelandic is not just unique for its long-standing existence, it's also recognized for its complex sentence structure and extensive lexicon. The language is renowned for its lengthy words, some of which can be quite a challenge to pronounce even for native speakers. However, this complexity of the language lends itself to a certain poetic allure. The language is a treasure chest of descriptive phrases that capture countries' visually stunning landscapes, rugged way of life. But what about dialects in Iceland? Rather intriguingly, is a bit of an outlier. Unlike most countries, Iceland doesn't have significant regional dialects. The language is remarkably uniform across the entire nation. This uniformity can be attributed to the country's small population and the strong emphasis on standard Icelandic in the education system. However, there are slight variations in pronunciation and vocabulary between the northern and southern parts of the country. These differences are subtle and usually only noticeable to native speakers. In recent years, the Icelandic language has faced challenges from the influx of English, especially in the realm of technology. Despite this, Icelanders continue to take pride in their language, creating new words to keep pace with the modern world rather than borrowing from English. Language shapes culture, and culture in turn shapes the nation. Now, let's delve into some key facts about Iceland and his current government. Iceland's government might seem small, but it's packed with history, just like the country itself. This island nation functions as a parliamentary republic, kind of like a three-legged stool. First leg, the Althing, one of the world's oldest parliaments, dating back to 930 CE. Think of it as the voice of the people. Icelanders directly elect 63 members to the Althing, and these folks hold the power to make laws. Fun fact, Iceland even has a special naming committee to make sure new names fit their unique language. Second leg, the Prime Minister and their cabinet. They're like the captains of the ship, steering the country based on laws passed by the Althing. The Prime Minister is chosen from those elected representatives in the Althing, so they're constantly connected to the will of the people. Iceland's current Prime Minister, Katrín Jakobsdóttir, is actually the second woman to hold the office. Third leg, the independent court system. These judges are the referees, making sure everyone plays by the rules and upholding the laws set by the Althing. Iceland's legal system is so fair they don't even have a standing army. They rely on international cooperation to keep things peaceful. This system, with its separation of powers, keeps things balanced, preventing any one group from having too much control. It's a cool example of how Iceland's democracy has thrived for centuries, but beyond the government, Iceland boasts some fascinating facts. Despite its small population, Iceland punches above its weight economically. It's a high-income, mixed economy with a strong focus on free trade and sustainability. They're a global leader in harnessing geothermal energy to power their entire country. Iceland takes a strong stance on the world stage. They're active members of the United Nations and NATO, promoting peace and cooperation. They even have a standing peacekeeping force that deploys around the world. Icelanders are a creative bunch with one of the highest literacy rates in the world. Their unique literature and music scene have captivated audiences worldwide. So, Iceland offers a unique blend of stunning landscapes, a rich democratic history, and a forward-thinking approach to the world. It's a place where nature reigns supreme, but human innovation thrives. Before we conclude our journey through Iceland, let's meet some of the remarkable personalities that this country has produced. From ancient explorers to modern pop culture icons, Iceland's influence stretches far beyond its borders. Our first stop is the Viking Age, where we meet Leif Erikson that was already covered in the History of Iceland chapter. Fast forwarding a few centuries, we find ourselves in the world of literature with Halldór Laxness, Iceland's only Nobel laureate. Laxness won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1955, and his works continue to be a significant part of Icelandic culture. Now we turn the spotlight on the contemporary stage. Björk, a globally renowned musician, is known for her distinctive voice and eclectic musical style. She has brought Icelandic culture to the world stage and continues to push the boundaries of music and art. Another modern icon is Yrsa Sigurðardóttir, a best-selling crime novelist whose thrilling stories have captivated readers worldwide. Lastly, we acknowledge the contribution of Katrín Jakobsdóttir, the Prime Minister of Iceland, who is not only leading the nation but also making significant strides in promoting gender equality and environmental sustainability. These individuals represent just a fraction of the talent and influence that Iceland has offered to the world. Their stories are a testament to the country's rich cultural heritage and its capacity for global impact. Continuing with our exploration of the world, let's dive into our journey through Iceland. As we've traveled through time and space, we've discovered a country of contrasts, a land of fire and ice named by the Vikings and marked with a flag that symbolizes its elemental origins. Here's an astonishing fact about Iceland's contrasts. It is home to both Vatnajökull, which is the world's largest glacier, and some of the most active volcanoes on the planet. We then introduce you to the bustling capital of Reykjavik and the remote regions of the East Fjords. Iceland is a country that is as diverse as it is unified, speaking a language that has remained largely unchanged since the Middle Ages. We delve into the facts and figures, revealing a country that is small but culturally vast, with a population that values community, tradition, and the natural world. The sagas of Iceland's history, from its settlement to its independence, have been as epic as the landscapes that have shaped them. If you've made it this far, then you're clearly a fellow explorer at heart, and for that I commend you. Why not go one step further and hit that subscribe button? Join us on our weekly journey around the globe, diving into the histories, cultures, and quirks of our world's nations. If you enjoyed this adventure, like the video, and if there's a country that you're itching to explore, don't hesitate to drop a comment below. Who knows, your suggestion could be our next stop. Before we part ways, let's remember to take a leaf out of Iceland's book, to appreciate the beauty of our world and the stories it has to tell. Thank you for joining me, Oftheworld, on this icy adventure. Until next Sunday, keep exploring.